Что, у тебя нет, что ли? М, Понятно. М,
same to you. Today's a scorcher. Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
I was with Bianca.
Talking, were you?
Stop it, Matt.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that...
No, it's just...
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you...
Oh, come on. I've no interest in
Christ, give me strength.
I promise.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that... He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him.
I know. Don't worry.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong.
Do you need me to do anything?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm
Did Matthew and Fritz come?
No, I haven't. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around.
Matthew and Fritz aren't...
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer with them, I'd have put a stop. I was young once too, you know. And your father was no angel when he...
Of course he wasn't.
You don't believe?
All right, I will.
You're not a boy anymore, Henry. You're a man, and it's time to start acting like... If you made yourself useful now and then, I wouldn't...
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Come here, I need your help. At least you're up, that's a Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to...
Kunesh? That drunkard?
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time...
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it.
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross-guard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sass.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours.
Her name is...
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe.
I've got nothing. Clear.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the base...
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or all you...
Look, I know things aren't easy. The wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much...
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't you... You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can... One beating was...
But you still owe my father.
You'll get nothing from me. I'm telling you, lay one finger... One beat...
But you
You'll get... I'm telling...
Ma? Ma.
Oh, now, stop squealing. There you are, good as... You ought to learn to do...
Thanks, Ma.
Hey!
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the...
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't...
When did I ever botch any... Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass.
Right away.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself.
Godspeed.
You certainly will.
Good day to you.
God save, lads.
Same to you. What's new?
Ugh, things could be better.
That drunkard. It won't be easy wringing any coin out of him.
I don't know yet, but I have a feeling it won't go...
Too right. Kunesh won't listen to anything but the whip. Mind...
Hey, Pip! Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother knows...
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords.
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So...
Yes?
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the...
What?
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Nice. Now you're getting it. Very good. 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 Once again. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Not bad. Very good. Nice. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Not bad. Again. Very good. Good. All right. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. The main thing is to learn to feel. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
I feel quite hungry.
One beating wasn't.
But you still owe my...
You got nothing for. I'm telling you.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
here. Stop. Jesus. Sod. Come on then. Now, now. Dobijcie. Oh dear, did that hurt? Sod it! Enough!
Give up your weapon, and you can go.
What's to be done?
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Good day.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not? Everything for the house, garden and field. Knives, axes.
Greetings.
Hoes. Get the best right here. Garden and field. Knives, axes, rakes, hoes. Get the best right here. God be with you. Everything for the house, garden and field. knives, axes.
How are you?
No, that looks like stolen goods. I won't.
That's the lot.
Thanks. Here's your change. Kettles for water, baskets for goods, and good health to you. Do you want to get me in trouble? Don't try selling me stolen. Come on up and buy.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting
even the
shit.
Austrian dukes Albrecht
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll
are
hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsche a lesson.
That's disappointing. Still.
Honestly, hell. How could you...
Listen, there's this locked chest I need.
Really?
So...
It's just that someone has something that doesn't belong to him, and I...
If you say so. It's not skin off my...
Yeah, never...
So you changed your mind about coming with us?
Here we are. God save him.
God save, my lovely.
You too.
Just ale.
What else could I expect from a village lout?
I need ale for fun.
As the
Wait though, there's a catch. I've no money. You're the best girl a man could win.
Your father wants a cool one from...
I could do with a bite to...
Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today.
Don't worry, dearest.
Oh, how?
Thanks. You'll have something...
You too. Oh,
Vanya.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's...
He promised to teach me how to use a...
What use would...
Enough. You sound just like father.
Hal, I've got something...
Is that so?
You'll...
Really?
I hope you'll think...
You bet I will.
locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
What is it?
I'll take a bit more than usual today.
There.
True. Of course it is. It's obvious. Never mind. I will deal with it. I'm not going to put up with this.
What the hell?
Good health to you, Henry.
If it's charcoal you want, talk to my hired hand. I've no time now.
I won't. Look at this stage.
The Deutsch is mouthing.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer. But when...
Well, I'd say he's an exceptional for.
What's that? Who's there? Hey, stop that! Christ, a thief!
You!
Come here, quick.
Stop right
There's
where...
a thief over there.
Someone saw you stealing. You should have thought twice about what you were doing.
All right, that's enough. Maybe you didn't realise.
What's of it?
That's too much. I don't have that.
Well, it's a jail cell for you then.
I see a thief. Guard! You're dead.
Ah!
Come here, lily liver.
Ah! No! Ow! Had enough? Fuck! Kurva fix.
Bring it on!
I'll slaughter you! Take that!
Oh dear, does that hurt?
Surrender my ass. You're finished.
I'll slay
Got
you,
you at last.
fucker.
Now you get what's coming to you.
What?
That brawling and all the rest, it means nothing to you? You should have thought twice about what you were doing.
You're making a serious...
Do you think
That's too much.
you don't pay?
Jail it is then.
You love it then. And spread your arms.
My God.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
Here, with a little...
My word, thank you.
Yeah, about time.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale.
Good job. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish, so what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university. And all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So,
She's fine.
just wondering, will you be going to the dance this?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Closing! Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Get through the gates! bocskám, ami elintézzük ezt a...
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Rendesen a disztót, hogy ne utasson annyira!
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Szabdalak, te postaricska! A pokolban végzett!
Flee! To Talmberg! Warn the others! They've torched Skalitz!
Tudod, hogy fog végződni?
Flee! To Talmberg!
Eltaposlak, mint egy tetvet! Véget tegyen jó! Who's in there? They're turning tail. Quickly, we're closing the gate.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
What's happening with that blacksmith?
He sent his apologies, sir. He can't come tomorrow. The soonest he can manage is before noon.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? I heard about your
Oh,
father.
that lad from
They say he was a
Skalitz.
swordsman.
What in heaven's name happened there?
Food. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day... A fellow by the name of Kunesh owed money to father, who sent me to collect it from him. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved. But Kunesh still wouldn't cough up the coin.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could eat.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get mother. She was stranded, and then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, he cut down my father without a thought. And then
You poor boy.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must...
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least... And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them.
Like a valiant...
I'll never forget the horror.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he
Move in, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us! Oh!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
All they have to do is lean on some scarlet soap.
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands. All will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night?
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely... It doesn't make...
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm... And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here.
Aye, we will.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robert?
Sir Ansig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way right there now.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as...
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battle?
Is that a request?
I'd rather it was a request than a suggestion.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back.
Splendid. Don't worry. I'll tell the men...
Must. These.
Hey! Hey, watch it.
You! What the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off now.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against...
I will. Thank you.
What?
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
My respects to you.
Where did these humans come from?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems, and believe me, it's always about power and money.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their...
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies.
Why did Sigismund burn down...
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting...
So Robard, I need to get...
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin.
So Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten.
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
What the hell are you doing?
fool from Skalitz has gone and jumped in the moat. Raise the
Oh,
alarm.
God.
He's trying to...
Eat. Food.
You men down there! There's a prisoner escaping! Catch him! There, below the battlements!
Got you. Jesus, you gave...
Let me go, for Christ's sake! I have to...
Except back...
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground.
All right, shove me. I'll pretend you... I'll deal with the others. You just... Curva! Fuck! My ankle! Ah! Come here, lads! Got you.
Let me...
Except...
Let me go.
Hmm? Not... Except back...
But I have to... All right.
That...
I feel quite hungry.
Good day to you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I...
What am I supposed to...
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could... If a Talmberg soldier turns up, all kitted out properly...
All right, I'll have a... I need to get out.
You here again, boy?
Damn it, I'm hungry.
God be with you.
What do you think about the scab?
I can't imagine how they did it. The more I think, when you're on campaign, you keep what?
You only say.
Aye.
Is Sir Robard really
tough? Aye.
I believe it. Can you tell me where I can buy?
Go to the cook. She'll say so.
What if I?
Best ask Votiver, the pond keeper. But I don't know if he made it inside the castle before they closed the gate.
What the hell are you doing?
Good day to you.
The Lord save you.
What do you think, my lady?
Not quite.
Oh.